Did you get the thumbs up? All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this school district meeting of the Salt Lake City School District Board of Education on May 4th, 2023. There's no need for a closed session tonight, and we'll move right into our opening items. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here on this monumentous occasion. I also want to make sure that I acknowledge our association presidents here in the Salt Lake City School District. For SLCSD, our administrators association, we have Janelle Rodriguez. Thank you for joining us. We have for SLEA, our teachers association, President James Tobler. There he is. I see him. Thanks for being here, James. Our SLEOPA, Whitney Favre. For our transportation, Local 6226 is Cindy Davis. And then our president of Salt Lake Buildings and Grounds is Aaliyah Ocampo. I don't think I see her here today, but I'm sure she's watching online. And then for child nutrition, we have Tanya Slaughter. Thank you all for joining us and being here and all the work that you do to represent employees of our school district. Up next, we have the Pledge of Allegiance, and Interim Superintendent Bates, do you mind leading us in that?
Please rise.
Sorry.
Please repeat the Pledge of Allegiance with me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Moving on to our next agenda item. First, I want to thank you all again for joining us today, whether in person or online. I want to share a little bit about why we're here today. The board has been engaged in a process of searching for our next superintendent, and we are here today to vote to appoint that person. On behalf of the board, I want to thank the Utah School Boards Association, which supported the search and selection process to help us find our next superintendent. From posting the job to accepting applications, we're grateful for their support in this search. A few of us have been through this process before, but for this board, this is a new experience and a new way for our district to move forward. I also want to thank our stakeholder committee, which was made up of more than 40 people, including district students, parents, district employees, and community leaders. These stakeholders carefully evaluated each applicant and provided written feedback to the Board of Education. This stakeholder feedback was invaluable to us during 2 rounds of interviews and as we came to the decision we're about to share with you tonight. I am now open for a motion from the Board of Education.
I move that we appoint Dr. Elizabeth Grant as superintendent of the Salt Lake City School District effective on July 1st, 2023.
I second.
We have a motion from Board Member Anderson and a second from Board Member Sweat. We'll start, is there any discussion to the motion? Seeing none, we'll start with a roll call vote with Board Member Sika.
Jenny Sika, yes.
Ashley Anderson, yes.
Nate Salazar, yes.
Mohammed, yes.
Ryan Jensen, yes.
Christy Sweat, yes.
Bryce Williams, yes.
Excellent. That motion passes unanimously. We will now move on to the signing of the contract. Dr. Grant, will you please join me at the table?
Use a blue pen?
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Grant, if you wouldn't mind joining me at the table.
Sure.
Scoot over. Okay. Welcome aboard, Dr. Grant.
Thank you.
We are excited to welcome Dr. Grant back to the Salt Lake City School District. Throughout this process, she continually stood out among the applicants, to us as well as the stakeholder committee. And we've been so impressed with her depth of knowledge, the breadth of her experience, and her demonstrated leadership at multiple levels. She has a knowledge of best practices in school districts across the country, but she also knows who we are here in Salt Lake City, because she is one of us. We are thrilled to appoint her as the new superintendent of Salt Lake City School District. Dr. Grant, would you like to share your thoughts?
I would. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to be back here in Salt Lake City School District. I was educated at Roslyn Heights Elementary, at Wasatch Elementary, at Bryant Junior High, and East High. I had the opportunity to serve as principal of Lowell Elementary and as assistant principal at Edison Elementary. I am completely invested in the success of Salt Lake City's children and youth. In my career, I have seen education successes and challenges from multiple perspectives. As a public school, private school, and university teacher, as an advocate and a researcher, as a leader in schools and education nonprofit organizations. And I have had a view of schools across the nation from the U.S. Department of Education. Successful districts have one thing in common. They give continual, truly relentless attention to the day-to-day work in classrooms and schools. Salt Lake City School District is a gem. It holds all the promise of public education's charge to provide opportunity and enrich lives, and has the talent and community resources to meet those goals. We can provide excellence and equity to every student. I'm honored to serve as Salt Lake City Superintendent of Schools and to work with this board and the educators and staff of the Salt Lake City School District to increase opportunity and achievement for every one of our students. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Grant. Thank you, board. Thank you, employees. Thank you, community. We really appreciate your support of Dr. Grant and of this school district. I'll adjourn the meeting here now. Thank you so much.